Hi guys. Hey, what's up? Hey everybody, this is Christine from Love Evolve Energy, and today we're just going to give some highlights from the upcoming retreat, which, as you can see in the feed with some question marks, I don't know why. It's not really a retreat. We're going glamping and we're doing energy work, meditation, ecstatic dance over the course of a weekend in September 9th through, September 16th, 9/16, September 16th to the 19th. So come for some of it, come for all of it. That's up to you. We're just going to unpack it again and a little bit more right now. So we're just going to see how it goes. And for you replay watchers, great. Some of the stuff you already know. I've booked my place and I have a couple of people joining me already. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am. I believe if you look in the information box above or below, depending on what platform you're hanging out with me, you'll see a bunch of links. You will eventually be taken to either my YouTube channel, if you're catching me there now, or my website. Most of you, many of you are catching me on my Facebook page of Lovevolvenergy, and some of you are finding me on Intuitive Lifestyles Consulting, which is crazy. So let me just say that before the pandemic, I was working in person quite a bit with intuitive shamanic body work and breath work on people. I was working at a spa as well and seeing my own private clients for energy work. Some of it was touch, of course, because we're in person and sometimes their guides come through and we work with touch. For the last 3 years, I've been working via Zoom with private clients and with groups. So I'm just about to shift that up. I'm wanting to, this isn't a big, huge organized retreat, but we will be meeting in person in a couple of weeks. If you're catching this in August of 2022, a couple of weeks is probably about a month from now, we're going to be meeting up. And depending on who shows up, will depend on how I'm guided to really form our time together. So I want to talk a little bit more about the nitty-gritty today. Like it says right there, the nitty-gritty. So we're just going to talk about the nitty-gritty, some of the things that you need to know before you come. Many of you will be like, wow, what do you do? Well, every Friday morning, I'm up doing a live stream, usually on my own platforms of Love Evolve Energy, but I also do a bi-monthly show in the Light Shine Lab. So this coming Friday, it's a double header. We got the morning and the evening, if you're East Coast time, so twice a day. I will do my regular morning show, and what we do there is energy work and divination. So I alternate the sessions. Really, it's one thing coming forward. Sometimes people need healing. Sometimes they want guidance and they want a reading. Sometimes they want information about the next or what just happened or something like that. So it's a lot of intuitive work is what happens there. When I do groups, I often do meditation groups. So a lot of you have joined me over the last couple of years, really, doing retreats online. And so there's a lot of organization for doing a retreat when you're doing it live. So this is not that. I'm just giving everybody the information about where to go, when to go there, and then we figure out what happens after that. We just see. La, 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 la. All right, let me check the feed. I want to see if a few people join me. If not, then I'll just yammer away. Okay, great. Great, great, great. I see some things happening. So I'm just going to stay here. Chris, what's going on? Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just chatting about an upcoming in-person hangout I'm offering. A couple of people you know are joining me, actually, babe. And it's going to be on Cape Cod. So I'm not doing any, this is not, I do all my intuitive work on Fridays, which is tomorrow. Thank you very much. How are you? Must be hot as a dickens where you are. I'm just up here and I'm going to explain stuff. Watch, I can even show you a little bit. I got slides. Yeah, girl has slides. I'll just put it there. It makes the frame a little bit more interesting, I think. You got some music in the background. So if you want readings, if people are coming and watching this on replay, if you want an energy scan, an energy reading, an intuitive reading, some card pulls, something else, a mediumship, I explain everything that I do on Fridays. This is a practical chat. This is all the nitty-gritty about the in-person thing that's coming up. There. Just try. I'm seeing the camera and I'm trying to point at it. This coming. I also put the dates there, but I put them in the little thing there. I actually ought to fix that banner a bit. So that's all I have to really say about that. I do want to make a little bit of a note about what's happening tomorrow. There's a lot that's been going on in terms of what's happening in our skies, and many of you have heard about the solar blob, the flare that's been hurtling towards Earth, and just how game-changing that can be. This one has a little bit more of a positive, happy bunny rabbits kind of feel to it, I think. So the last time I came up and did this, there weren't a lot of people here. So I'm just going to hang out a little bit and see if people join us before I get into the nitty gritty. So in the meantime, I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Since part of what we'll be doing, some ecstatic dance. I've been training with the Wakamaya School of Sacred Fun. And what they do is ecstatic dance and DJ training and sound healing and music production. So I've been working a lot more with sound and music. Many of you have come to my ecstatic dance offerings in the Light Shine. So I'm thrilled these days to be having that opportunity to offer that, although that is going to be changing. I'm going to be doing those ecstatic dance sessions probably monthly and probably directly through my website. And it will be a Zoom where we all gather, we all collect on Zoom, and we do it there. The tech in terms of producing and putting music, even this may get blocked. You know what? So I better turn this off because sometimes Facebook doesn't like music that is in the background. It has a hard time with that. So hopefully I've remedied that. And let me fix this banner just a bit. I'm gonna hide the banner and then I'm gonna edit the banner if it will let me. So what? Let's delete that and do that. Great. Save and show. There we go. Hey, Maddie. How's it going, lady? Give me a few minutes, maybe just about 5 minutes. I just wanted there's some regulars who are going to show up, but they're not. And Chris, kudos to you for showing up on the tube that is you. So love that. So love that. But I'm doing an in-person thing. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing? How are you doing? My special star seed, little bundle of love. I'm doing an in-person gathering. Yay! Hey, lady. I was hoping to see you here. So, thank you, replay watchers. We're gonna and crickets. Hey, guys, we're about to get into it a little bit more heavily. Ma, ma, ma. Let's give you some deets. Although, if you know me and you've been chatting with me privately in the DMs and the PMs, then you kind of know the skinny already, but I just wanted to go in a little bit more in depth. We are meeting up in Cape Cod September 16th, which is a Friday. So you might join us on that Friday. You might arrive on the 17th. That's up to you. And then I'm hanging out all weekend, and I'm going all the way until the 19th. Okay, bye, Maddie. Do your buffer zones, lady. Do your buffer zones. Everybody buffer zones. What? So we're going to be meeting on Cape Cod, the Cape that is Cod, or the Cod that is Cape, on that weekend in September coming up. Cape Cod's in Massachusetts, for those of you who do not know that. Massachusetts. So Cape Cod is gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous in September, and I really wanted to share that with everybody. Like most of the planet, the country, we've been going through a heat wave. So it's started to cool down just a little bit, and by September, it's going to be just ridiculously gorgeous. It's right on this hiking path that goes right to the ocean. So we may do that one day, but what we will definitely be doing, let's talk about some of the nitty gritty of what's going to happen. People will land. And there are a couple of different things in terms of scheduling that depends on what people are telling me about when they're landing and how much I'm really going to be offering you in terms of what's being scheduled. What I know for sure is going to go down is that we'll be meditating every day. We will be doing an ecstatic dance. I at least twice. I'm at least once. We're going to be doing it at least Saturday. We may do it Sunday too. It depends who's around, and it's going to be at night, and there'll be campfire, and we'll probably do it a silent disco format, which I'll explain if you're in with the posse. I'll tell you all about what that is and what's needed with that. It's very easy. It's not a big deal, and it's super fun, super fun. So we'll be doing ecstatic dance like that. We will be doing at least one session of group energy healing that I'm really really excited about. So, and that's why way at the beginning of the video, hey, Scotty, good to see you on the tube. That is you, dude. So we'll gather in a group and what it looks like, group energy healing. So this is one of the what's going to happen, what's going down. This is one of the things that's going to happen. When I've been doing group energy work, the last couple of years, of course, it's been on Zoom. And so I may be working with a group of people or one particular person in the way that I do, and narrating as I go through it what's happening as a way to teach different energy work techniques, and so that everybody can take on these techniques if they so choose and really have some personal empowerment with that. Really enjoy that for themselves and tweak it and explore how that feels on them. So that's what it has been online. When I've worked one-on-one in person, that has been in a space, and depending on the client, I'm relatively silent. And then we have a conversation after. On occasion, there have been clients that want me to talk and tell them what's going on the entire way through, but oftentimes clients just want to relax and be silent. So, what we're going to do on the Hangout, at least one session of this, probably, I'm guessing probably a late afternoon or a late morning. Maybe one of the nights before ecstatic dance, we're going to gather and we'll do a little bit of I'll guide you in a centering meditation, and we'll all come together and I'll do a tiny bit of group energy work in terms of describing technique and having everybody work with that on their own for a little while. And then we'll talk about it and see how that went. And then one by one, we'll bring people up and I'll work with them energetically. Now, know this, in a group scenario, when I bring people up to work on in this environment, they're going to be sitting. There's not going to be the usual massage table that I used to work on because I was doing massage work, like I mentioned before as well. So they'll be sitting and we'll be doing the energy healing that way. We'll see what the vibe is, and I will check in with that person. If they want me, like I would normal, if they want me to narrate what's happening, or if they just want to be silent and feel the energy. So everybody who comes will get some one-on-one in-person energy work with me. That I would almost consider that the highlight of this. This is the kind of work that I'm moving into, working with groups live a little bit more. So there'll be some tweaking and we'll see how it goes. And like any group gathering, so much of it depends on the vibe of the group of us that gather together. That will dictate, because their guides will come through as well, and that will infuse and feed what the energy work, energy play, energy holding, healing session will look like. And it will also determine what chunk of time that we will need. All of this is more specific, and that will happen closer and closer to blast off, closer and closer to that time. I need a little water. Hold on, guys. So I'll move through these slides again. Let me, is there anything else I need to mention to you? I think that's it. Those are the things that will definitely be happening that I'm bringing to the table. A lot of stuff I would just be doing on my own. If I was doing a spiritual hangout with myself, and so I'm inviting other people to join me, and therefore offering to them. You can offer me donation, but I'm not asking for payment upfront for whatever I'm offering. I am giving you the link to AutoCamp Cape Cod, which is in the description box above or below, depending on what platform you're watching this from. Oh, it's that. All right, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Sorry, can you still hear me? You still hear me okay? Let me check my audio. Is my audio still okay? Oh, yeah, my audio is great. All right, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't know what that means, Scotty. Okay. The camp itself, the campground, Auto Camp Cape Cod, is what I would call glamping, meaning that it's not the kind of place where you car camp or you bring your tents and there are sites and rustic camping. It's not like that. They provide beautiful canvas tents for you that are on a platform that have, I believe they might even have a mini fridge, but I know they have little heaters and fans and a fire pit in front with chairs. If you're in a tent, I'm doing a tent. If you're doing a tent, then I want to bring that up to. I'll have to see. I'll do that in a minute. Um, all right. I don't know if I can do that right now. I did that before. I might just have to cut and paste all the prices in there. Anyway, um, so that's the basic price, and that hovers $800+ to do that for all the 3 nights, 3 nights, 4 days. Uh, After that, there's a bunch of different options where there are Airstream campers, which are really gorgeous. So, that's the whole setup. They're very high end, very beautiful, and they too have a little campfire ring and chairs and things like that. But that has a bathroom within and a little mini kitchen and things like that. I believe that the campers can fit up to there are 2 beds in it. So if you want to go and you want to go bring somebody with you, you might share the cost. So somebody could sleep in the pull-out sofa and someone could sleep in the bedroom in the camper. There's also they have rooms. What would I call them? They're almost, to me, they look like container apartments a little bit. A lot of them have gorgeous views, and that's a little bit more solid and a little bit more upscale than the rest. And that's over, I don't know, maybe 12 or 15 for the weekend, maybe less. I don't know. And it's also by night. If you sign up, if you sign up, there's no sign up for me, but if you book your spot at the campground, the sooner the better. If you do a prepay book online, you get a discount. That's the discount. If you prepay online and just mention my name and say, "Hey, I want to be close to my friend," and they'll organize it. But really, it's not a huge campsite. So to make it, it doesn't matter where you end up. Yeah. Aw. Um, it doesn't matter where you end up. It's easy to get to wherever the main stuff is going to be happening. It's very much not a big deal. But I think some of the people that have registered mention my name in the little info box when they book, saying, "Hey, I want to be near Christine Marguerite," and then it all works out. And they do the best they can, of course. Nothing's perfect. But that's what you would have if you're doing a tent like I am. I love camping, and so I am definitely tenting. That is a different community bathroom that you share. So your bathroom is not attached, not inside like the other options are. It's another step. All right. Also for this, you have what the camp does offer are bikes that you can use on the hiking path, the bike path. They have a big community camp ring that they have musicians come and play at. There's usually yoga most mornings. There's a stargazing thing that you can do one night if you tell them in advance, and things like that. If you tell them in advance, you can have all kinds of like prepackaged catered food come to you. So that's another thing. Everybody is figuring out their lodging on their own, which also includes food. As we get closer, the week before we get there, I'll know most of who's actually going to be coming. So that's a month away, right? We'll have a couple of Zoom meetings, I'm sure, but at least one Zoom meeting, and we'll just talk about food. We'll talk about food and what that's going to look like. Uh, so I'm willing to definitely bring a lot of stuff, but we'll just see where everybody's at and what everybody's needs are and what that needs to look like. So in terms of getting there, you would fly or take a train or drive into either Boston, Massachusetts, or Providence, Rhode Island. Either is good. From there, you can take a bus directly from either of those airports straight to Falmouth, Massachusetts, which is where the auto camp Cape Cod is. It's in Falmouth. Falmouth. And from there, it's about quick 10 minutes to the campground. So I'll again, that's one of the things that will be figured out in the Zoom right before we get there. Perhaps people will be arriving similar time and we can just gather everybody and whisk you away to the campsite all at once. Or if somebody is arriving late at night, maybe they'll end up doing a Lyft or a taxi, or maybe I can figure out how to get them. We'll just have to see how the events are planned and what's going on and arrival times and things like that. But the most unknown part is that quick 10 minutes from the adorable little New Englandy Cape Coddy bus station to the campground. It's funny, I guess if you brought your bike, it's the bus station is right on the bike path as well. So technically, you could just hop on your bike and bike to the campsite if you really wanted to. That would be amazeballs. That would be so much fun. So I hope somebody does that. That would be ridiculous. All right. So I believe that's all the nitty gritty right now. I wanted to. Let me see if I can get some of this up. I wrote down a list of all the different price points. Let me see if I can find that because I really, oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right, I just had to bring it up so I could then bring it up for you guys. I'm going to add that to share. There we go. Up. There's the price points. Let's just talk about price points right now since we're doing more nitty gritty. Let me bring that up a little bit higher so you can see all the price points there. Let me get over here so I can also scroll so you can see the dates there. And when I was checking these, this was a week ago, maybe almost 2 weeks ago, that I checked out these prices, and they're about the same. They'll probably go up every week. Actually, when I booked it, it was a little bit more than that. So it hovers around $800+ for this is, what do they call this? The luxury tent auto camp advanced purchase rate. Okay, that's for that. If you want to do the classic Airstream, a little bit more. So pushing $1,000, $974 or so. If you want to do the premium suite, premium Airstream, that's just over 1,000. So it's not a big leap. Those all, it's just all hovering around hovering around the same idea of the prices. All right, in the last video I did, it had all of those as well. What I can do is copy and paste. Whoop, whoop, and I'm going to put this in the feed as well. Oh, God, can I just... Why is it not doing this? And then I want to talk about the fun stuff as well. This might not be happening. Why is this not happening? I don't know. I'm usually a pretty tech savvy, but it's oh, you know what? I could just do copy all. File. It doesn't let me do that. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll write the prices down some other time. Maybe I'll come up here again and do that. So let's talk about this. Yay! So these are the themes. I might have to bring the banners down. Yeah, I guess I don't really have to. Here are the themes. I've gone through this before, guys, but let's just look at them again. Clarity and compassion for self in your process. So that is just one of the main emphases that we're going for there. All throughout, we're looking for release, gentle release leading to surrender and peace. That is our theme, which automatically gives rise to something that will be arising for you. This is a benefit that you don't have to work for. The benefit of personal empowerment, increased confidence, relaxed joy. Let me see, is that, yeah, that's it. Awesome. So what are we going to do? I already said fireside chats for sure. Like I mentioned, there's little fire rings at all the different places. So cute, so cool. Energy work session, which I just explained. Walks and bike rides are available on the path that is right directly attached to and on the campsite. Meditation every day, definitely at least one ecstatic dance. And like I said, the yoga in the mornings, the stargazing, the music at nights, and they have other offerings. And we can even organize other things as well. Glamping is camping with creature comforts, as I explained. Um, what did I say here? Essentially, Lovevolvenergy, that's me, guys, is glamping. Decided to open up this experience to any who wish to join her. This offering is hangout style, not a retreat, so there's no strict schedule, although we may decide to gather at certain times and places for some things. And you may choose to go into retreat mode. That may be just what you need. That's up to you. Lovevolvenergy offerings are by donation only, and all other expenses are up to the glamper, which means travel is up to you. I talked about that. Lodging is up to you. I talked about that. Food, I talked about that. And any campsite extras, I don't know, is that massage, all things like that. So we're calling this the Grand Reset because peace is essential. Leaning into gentle joy, connection, and peace increases your resiliency and your sense of being centered. This is us for wax our surfboards that we need to surf the present and future waves. Joyful equanimity is where we are headed. I feel like some of this gets hidden. You know what? Maybe I just need to hide that. And where's the banner? Oh, look, there we are. Now you can read all the words. Beautiful. Let's reset. Let's shake off the summer, people. The chaos, the up-leveling, the upheaval, because I know you've been feeling it. I've been feeling it too. Welcome. The drama, trauma, banana rama. Let's just take a step and reset. Okay? It's simply clearing the decks through gentle, joyful connection with all of us in person, nature, self, becoming more human as a multi-dimensional being, which every single one of you is, by the by. So that's what we're doing. Are there any questions? I think everybody's gone. Is there even anybody still hanging out with me here? Like, I think it's just me and me. So thanks you guys. That's all I wanted to say. Hey, I'll be up tomorrow morning for a live stream. Let me see if anything else is happening over here. All right. Whoops. Can you hear that? I have to turn down the volume on that. Okay, you're still here. All right, maybe it's slow on the uptake. Gay, Mama, do you have any questions or are you good to go? Is there anything that I need to touch on that I have not yet? Maybe weather? Weather could be a thing to talk about. Uh, some of the weather is just, it's unknown. Typically, like I said, Cape Cod is absolutely gorgeous in in September. That's the month to be here. It's less crowded, less people are running around. Um, it's just an easier place to be, and the weather typically is warm in the days and cool at night. It's just so delicious. So let me know. And others who are catching this on replay, you might make a little request here if you have a question or something else I can help you out with in the feed, but you can also PM me on Facebook. That would probably be the easiest place to do that, to do a personal message there. And if you're catching me on the tube, that is you, just hop on over to the Love Evolve Energy Facebook page and write something in the comments. All right, so if that's all for now, and if there are no questions, I'm gonna head out, guys. I've I've been I've been yammering here for well, how long have I got for almost 40 minutes. Next time I come up, I think maybe I'll come up. I don't know. If something else needs to happen, I'll come up next week and talk about these kinds of things. But I just wanted to get a little more excitement around it. As it gets closer to, and things are forming more, and it's becoming more of a thing, there'll be more to talk about, more to share. But between the last 3 videos I've done about this, you pretty much know. You know the skinny. You know what's going down. Let me see. I don't see any questions. Let me go on Facebook directly. And nope. I'm good there. I'm good there. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out. And I'll catch you on the flip. I'll be live again tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Eastern, which is 7:15 a.m. West Coast time. And if you're in the mountains, it's 8:15 a.m. And if you're a little bit further east in the Midwest, that's 9:15 a.m. So that, I guess that would be Central Time. So I will see you tomorrow morning, and I believe tomorrow, what are we doing? I think tomorrow's energy work. I've got some big announcements coming in the Light Shine Lab, I have to say. Um, the energy work has been trippy these days, and so I'm going to talk about that quite a bit. I'm going to talk about my own energy work and be doing energy work all day long, really. So if you want a one-on-one session, um, check me out, in a live, just so you can get my vibe with that stuff. Uh, and then book a session. They're easy to book right now because for the next couple of months, it's pay what you wish, pay what you can, pay what you want. And I take crypto, I take cookies, I take flowers, I take tea, I take coffee, I take paintings, whatever, I take rocks, whatever you have an abundance of, I will take. There has to be an exchange. And all of that is figured out. Once you book a session, it says, yeah, I'm going to trade, and this is what I'm going to trade. And you tell me. And then we're cool. They're cool. There's very few things that I will reject. Very few. If you're being gross and weird and disgusting, I'm probably going to reject that. Just telling you. Just saying right up front. I got boundaries. All right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow, and join me. This is going to be a flippin' blast. There we go. Glamp and reset. Oh, I don't know about all y'all, but I need it. I'm really feeling like I just need to be with my peeps. I need to be outside. And if they want some energy work, I'm all about it. And I'm going to offer. All right, kids. I'm out. I'll catch you on the flip. See you tomorrow. Thank you and so much love. Bye.